What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DNV back with another one. Hey, look, I ain't even got no bells and whistles for the intro today. I'm just gonna go right into it, bro. You know, some of you fans might feel a certain way about it. Some of the content creators might feel a certain way about what I'm going to say. But I mean, the title of the video is pretty much obvious. You know, we're gonna talk about Cee Dee Lamb's mom's comments, and we're gonna talk about, what I'm saying, Micah Parsons' brother having some things to say. Yeah, Cee Dee Lamb's mom felt a certain way. BJ Nix pulled the tweet. Shout out to my guy Nix, for doing some digging here. And Cee Dee Lamb's mom was displeased by the play of Dak Prescott. And Micah Parsons' brother, felt a certain way and said something about, the biggest crimes against his brother has been within the organization, right? Um, Here's my thing. Here's my take on it. We've all been fans at a certain point, right? Well, no. Before I get to that, this is what I'm gonna say. So what, man? So what? They had some things to say. We've been crying, complaining, bitching, and moaning all week about soft culture, and then we allow these things right here to throw us off course and have people going in circles, bro. So the F what? That some family members had some things to say about how the game played out. I just want you guys to think about something. Think about you watching that game. Did you have favorable things to say about everybody all the time? I want you to think about that and to give yourself some perspective, right? Because I know I've been there. I've been a coach, I've been a parent, I've been a sibling, right? My sister was one of the best basketball players in the DMV area. Was all region. I think she was an all Met, honorable mention. I know she led the area in 3-point shooting here. You think I ain't have some things to say about her teammates and her coach in the stands? I absolutely did. You know what I'm saying? My son, I've had some things to say about coaches and players and things like that. When you're a fan and you're emotionally invested in your own family member, you're going to say some things. And guess what? It should not really be held against you. Because it's obvious that you have a bias. So why are these stories, guys? Why should this be blown up? This is why other fan bases look at us and laugh. There are Steeler fans there that can't stand Mike Tomlin. But these stories don't blow up over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not San Francisco, a lot of things, could go wrong and stuff like that. You don't hear about stuff blown up like that. And I say that and I use those guys because those are huge historic fan bases, right? Not because they're considered rivals. I use them because they have historic fan bases. At a certain point, guys, we got to realize, like, when we're being jerked around. When we're being jerked around. This is why this story will show up Monday morning on First Take, on Undisputed, on Speak, on First Things First, on The Odd Couple, or whatever the other shows are. There's a reason. It's because we feed into it. We're part of the soft ass culture ourselves. Look in the mirror. If you're entertaining this, you know what I'm saying? If you're feeling emotional about Cee Dee Lamb's mom saying some things, you're part of the problem. You're feeling emotional about Dak's brother. I mean, not Dak's brother, sorry, Micah's brother. Feeling a certain way, you're part of the problem. If you felt like when Tad was doing a whole bunch of tweeting, if you felt a certain way about that when Dak was up for contract, you're part of the problem. I said the same thing then, and I'm consistent. These are these people's family. They love them. They want the best for them. Of course, they're going to be in there with rose-colored glasses when it comes to them. Why are we highlighting this and then pushing this? Nix's tweet did over 400K. You bet your sweet ass that it's going to end up on First Take on Monday. You bet. But it's because of us. Bro, mind y'all business. We lost. It happens. We lost. We weren't good enough. Stop looking for a whole bunch of different things that aren't there. So the F what that they had some things to say. We have bigger issues. Is the culture a problem? Yes, but we're feeding into it. We're feeding into that culture. This makes them money. This makes them money, guys. And I'm just going to give you guys a little perspective before I head out, right? So my son, a couple years ago, I didn't coach my son a couple years ago. There was another coach, right? And I watched them, and they were a very good team. But I had some critical things to say about them. I didn't feel like the coach was the greatest coach in the world. You know, I felt like the coach lost them the playoff game. Straight up, I felt like he lost them the playoff game. I didn't feel like it was on the boys. You know, there were dropped onside kicks and stuff like that. But, you know, I realized that they're kids, you know what I'm saying? And I blame the adult, and I still do. Guess what? I'm a parent. Don't matter. That shouldn't affect anything. That shouldn't even be a story. There were a whole bunch of other parents that felt that same way. Shouldn't be a story. And I know that it's youth league football, but I'm going to bring it full circle. I coached this year. My team was undefeated. I had parents mad that their kid wasn't getting the ball. We won 40-0. I had a parent mad that her son didn't touch the ball more. You know what I'm saying? Even though got a good percentage of touches. It happens. I love her. I love her son. It is what it is. I understand what it is. You want your kid to do the very, very best. You know what I'm saying? It should not affect operations. It should not affect anything. Should not even be a distraction. And this is what this is, guys. It's a distraction from something. You know what I'm saying? We saw our team go out there on Sunday and put out a lackluster performance. That should be the story. Finding solutions should be the story. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be driving a wedge between players on the team that are going to have to coexist. At what point are we being fans when we do that? At what point do we want to see this team do better when we do that? When we feed into that? You know, we got to stop being soft. We got to stop being soft too. We talk about these coaches and these players. This right here ain't nothing. I even hate that I have to talk about it, but I'm talking about it because I'm pointing the mirror back at you guys. Stop being soft. Whoop-de-doo, somebody had something to say. We lost. We lost. They probably said the same things when we were winning and you guys didn't care. Focus on what's at hand, guys. There's going to be some good playoff football this week. Don't allow the distractions of what's going on with us to take away from that if you love the game. I love the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to watch these teams. I'm going to watch what they do well and what we can add on to what we could do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to be mentioning no damn Micah Parsons' brother or CeeDee Lamb's mother when I'm watching these games. You know what I'm saying? And respectfully, if I'm somewhere and they're talking about them, I'm going to have this same tone. Why the hell does any of this matter? It ain't football. And if it ain't football, I don't care. Appreciate y'all, man. I'm out. Peace.